Happy birthday! This is Petty Officer Casper from NIOC, Georgia. It is my privilege to bring to you the second in a series of videos to celebrate our great Navy's 245th birthday. Please join me in welcoming some amazing shipmates as they bring to you the POW and MIA ceremony.
Let us now take a moment to discuss the symbols upon the POW-MIA table. The POW-MIA table is smaller than the others, symbolizing the frailty of one prisoner alone against his or her oppressors. The white tablecloth draped over the table represents the purity of their response to our country's call to arms. The empty chair depicts an unknown face, representing no specific sailor, soldier, airman, or marine, but all who are not here with us on this night. The table itself is round to show that our concern for them is never ending. The Bible represents faith in a higher power and the pledge to our country, founded as one nation under God. The black napkin stands for the emptiness these warriors have left in the hearts of their families and friends. The single red rose reminds us of their families and loved ones. The red ribbon represents the love of our country, which inspired them to answer the nation's call. The yellow candle and its yellow ribbon symbolize the everlasting hope for a joyous reunion with those yet accounted for. The slices of lemon on the bread plate remind us of their bitter fate. The salt upon the bread plate represent the tears shed by their families and friends. The wine glass, turned upside down, reminds us that our distinguished comrades cannot be with us to drink a toast or join in the festivities of the evening. This evening, we remember all those that are missing.
A special thank you to the crew who performed the ceremony with the utmost professionalism and reverence. IT-2 Ribbich, CTI-3 Shank, CTR-1 Robinson, CTR-1 Lennox, and CTI-2 Souza, along with Chief Edwards. This week we have another incredible guest speaker, a former lieutenant in the U.S. Navy. He was commissioned in 1960, serving 9 years at various posts, and finally as the executive officer of the USS Pueblo. On January 23, 1968, the lightly armed, state-of-the-art spy ship Pueblo was conducting surveillance on the Russians and North Koreans in international waters off the coast of East Asia, when their mission was compromised by North Korean fishermen. The Pueblo was captured, faster and heavily armed Korean warships. They opened fire, injuring several of the crew and mortally wounding Fireman Hodges. The 83 surviving crew members were held prisoner for 11 long months, during which the time they were subjected to brutal conditions, relentless torture as they were interrogated by their captors and frequently punished for acts of defiance, some of which were shared by the media. Believed by the North Koreans to be their ship's political leader, the executive officer was singled out for special attention. Forced to make false statements and held in a cell next to his shipmates. When the time finally came for the crew to be released, the North Koreans told the executive officer that if anything went wrong, he would never go home. For that reason, he was the last to walk across the bridge into South Korea, carrying with him a great burden. Among the most significant compromises in the history of American military intelligence, the capture of the technically advanced spy ship was the subject of an official inquiry and a source of embarrassment for all of those involved. To this day, the details of the incident remain subject of controversy and speculation. For those in the intelligence community, the Pueblo incident is a reminder that no matter how advanced our capabilities are, we are vulnerable if we are not vigilant. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our former Lieutenant Edward Murphy, Jr., the Executive Officer aboard the USS Pueblo.
Hello, my name's Eddie Murphy. I was the Executive Officer, second in command of the USS Pueblo that was captured January 23, 1968, while conducting ELINT operations off the coast of North Korea. More about that event can be found in my book, Second in Command. Today I'm here for another purpose, to send happy 245th birthday greetings to everyone at the Navy Information Operations Command in Augusta, Georgia. U.S. Navy sailors encountered many challenges during the past 245 years. Today, we have learned from those experiences. Through information, we become aware of new challenges. Challenges require solutions. Solutions are our business. We're sailors. Nothing's impossible. Again, happy birthday, and thanks for your service to our great country.
What an absolute honor. Thank you so much, Lieutenant Murphy. And to my NIOC family, thank you for joining me to appreciate this week's ceremony and guest speaker.